Okay. I did not want to become a statistic.
Now, I know you warned us about a lot of things growing up. I mean, what were some of the things you used to tell us?
When you went into the store, always make sure that whatever you purchased, you received a bag. When you made that purchase, I did not want anyone to think that you were actually stealing anything. When you go into the store, make sure that your hands were not in your pockets. It was important for you all to get a receipt when you made a purchase.
I mean, you specifically would say, like, get a receipt because they love to put
young black boys in jail, okay, right.
So. The death of 17-year-old Trayvon Martin, an unarmed black teenager who was shot and killed by a neighborhood watch group leader, has sparked a national debate about race. Although the investigation is still underway, some allege the tragedy in Florida could be a deadly case of racial profiling. That's when law enforcement, or in this case, a neighborhood watch volunteer, singles out someone simply based on race. Racial profiling is something parents of black sons worry about and have been concerned about for generations, including my own mother. My brothers and I grew up with my mom's fears and anxieties. It was something we heard almost every time we left the house.
I felt like it was necessary for me to tell you all that as a warning, as a precaution. What's going on right now, it's really nothing new. It's something that's been going on for a while now. It's just that it's really in the public's eye right now.
Like many African American parents, my mom was worried we would be targets because we're males and black, and she may have been right to be concerned. The Children's Defense Fund has done some research and found that young black people are twice as likely as young whites to be arrested, and black youths are more than 4 times as likely to end up in a juvenile detention center. The group also found that while Hispanic, black, and white teens are equally likely to use drugs, black teens are almost twice as likely as whites to be arrested for a drug offense.
I feel as though my life is already prejudged for me, as in what I'm going to do is either I'm going to go to prison, become a criminal, or die.
Like me, both Darian Edwards and Kenneth Bell grew up in Houston, Texas. Kenneth is in the top 8% of his graduating class. He says being born a black male in this country means that may not be enough.
I feel as though there is a strike against you because you're black. My dad always told me that you always have a strike against you, so everything that you do is going to be magnified, that you have to work twice as hard to get what you want.
So when you walk into a store, are you conscious, or do you think that somebody may be watching you more closely because of the color of your skin?
Definitely. I always feel like I'm being watched. But even as of now, even before the Trayvon situation, my mom told me if I ever go into a store to never wear my hood on my head if I have a hoodie, because they're already going to be prejudging me.
These teens say they could see themselves in a situation similar to the one involving Trayvon Martin.
I just feel like with that situation, it could have been me, because this could definitely happen in any situation. Me not wearing a hoodie is not going to change the way that people view me, because my skin color isn't going to change.
Both Kenneth and Darian are headed to college next year, hoping to change people's attitudes. So do you guys think that this can change?
Hopefully it will change. I'm hoping that it will change, but I don't definitely know if it will, but I'm hoping that it can.
Me personally, I feel like that it will definitely change, but it has to start with the justice system and seeing that justice does come and that people just view us and give us those equal opportunities to maybe get that perception to change. But I definitely feel like that it will change.
And although my mom raised 3 college graduates, including 1 lawyer, she's not so sure. So when you see my 7-year-old nephew and your 7-year-old grandchild, in 10 years he'll be Trayvon's age, do you think that he'll have to deal with some of the same problems that young black males are dealing with now?
Unfortunately, I do believe that he will be dealing with the exact same issues that we're dealing with today.
Gary Hamilton, CBSNews.com.